By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Complete.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
To Michael Thomas.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score is Saints 7, Titans nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. That he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Saints 7, Titans 6.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Kamara now to return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
To number 21. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just...
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down carry for Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Gary Jennings, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This taken in about 4 yards deep. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Being chased out left. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Jennings has it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Bailey missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Second half begins with a run by Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Saints have cut it back within a score. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Again, it's Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 50.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Watch two. Here we go. Check.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some room to roam now. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going deep this time for Miller. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Scotty Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense, because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about, Dust, all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Saints 28, Titans 27.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
39-yard line.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They run it again with Kamara.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. It'll be a pickup. Ten yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 17-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Watch twist, watch twist.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, it's Henry, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Jayon Brown. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. He's back to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal, New Orleans.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it with Camaro. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Titans, 33.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it'll be second down. First down and much more for Henry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for New Orleans, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.